Welcome to the Break Free Real Estate Podcast. Hi, everyone. Today, David and I are going to chat about how we negotiate the best deal on our investment properties. So, David, do you want to start by sharing maybe a way you get good deals?
Yeah, well, I think the best deals that I've been able to find for myself and clients have come when there's some sort of distress or off-market opportunity. Doesn't mean that you can't find great deals on market, and oftentimes those are some of the best deals that you can find and the easiest to find. That being said, one of the ways that I've been able to find great deals is by going direct to owner, which does require effort and some developed skills and some, in many cases, some money to go and find owners who own the type of property that you're looking for and contact them directly, because it does eliminate some of the competition. So if you have an actively on-market property, well, everybody knows about that. If you contact an owner directly who may have some other motivation to not list the property on the open market, well, then maybe you can solve a problem for them that they're trying to solve, and you can get a deal for yourself, and maybe there's an opportunity to negotiate better terms. I would also say that although it can be looked upon as a little taboo to a certain degree, during the due diligence period, there's really there's multiple phases of negotiations, but there's really two high level stages of negotiation. The first is when you're making the initial offer. So you're making the first offer to the seller. There's negotiation. It goes back and forth. That's obvious, right? Well, there's another stage of negotiation that happens after due diligence. So let's say that you go and you offer on a $400,000 rental property, and you come to terms on that, and you both agree, buyer and seller agrees that, hey, that $400,000 is acceptable. Like between buyer and seller, that works. And at the same time, I'm still going to do my due diligence. I'm going to have an inspection done. I'm going to look into the rental, the rent agreements that you have in place. I'm going to look at your expenses. I'm going to do my due diligence. And then I also have another opportunity to negotiate. So where there can be great opportunity to get a better deal is by paying what the seller wants up front, with the caveat that you're going to do your due diligence. And if you find realistic things that need to be addressed, maybe it's a roof, maybe it's a main sewer, maybe it's other, major repairs, maybe it's asbestos, maybe it's meth, whatever the issue can be, those are opportunities to negotiate an even better price on the property. So I'll stop there, Jocelyn. Those are my at least high level thoughts.
I love it. When I first started investing, I wasn't very experienced, and pretty much my process was this, and it works great to get good deals. I made sure with my realtor that the property comp was comped correctly, right? So compared to other properties that had sold recently, it's at a good price. It's not priced too high. That was the only thing I cared about. If it was priced too low, good for me. And then I would be like, okay, it's been on the market for this long. Let's just offer like 30,000 under, and with zero reason behind it. I just wanted
Yeah.
to negotiate. And I think again, like, make sure that the property isn't priced too high, but just throw a number out, like just throw the lowest number you think they could possibly take out there. And if they reject it and they don't even answer you back, then guess what? You can just give them another one. Or if they counter, then, then you're in the game. But it's like, and even now that I'm a real estate agent, obviously I comp the property, but I've definitely sent offers that I did not think were going to get accepted that were accepted. Like, and you just don't know the situation that the other person's in unless if you try. And then, like David said, go through due diligence, and you can always, I mean, 90% of the time, like when I'm representing a buyer or I'm buying, I'm renegotiating the price after due diligence. Like that's a must for me because it's just, if you could save 10, 15 grand, why not?
Well,
Why
and
not?
it's valid in many cases. I will say, in the commercial realm, like what is known as retrading or renegotiating after due diligence is like a little bit of a taboo thing to do, depending upon the market that you're in. Like you don't want to become known as someone who retrades a lot without justification. That being said, in the residential, duplex, fourplex, single family home space, it's like you said, I think 90% of the time there is a second layer of negotiation that happens after due diligence. And most buyer or most sellers expect that there's going to be some things that pop up in an inspection report that are going to be need to be addressed. And so as long as there's justification for it, legitimate justification for it, then absolutely go for it. And if you're representing yourself, go for it. If you have a real estate agent that's on your team, then they should be aggressively trying to negotiate the best possible price for you.
That's it for today. For more daily investing tips and real estate secrets, don't forget to visit breakfreerealestate.com and make sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. We will see you tomorrow.